Jose Renran's math tutorial. We're learning math made easy. Ayan, so what we are going to have this time is transforming quadratic functions that is written in general form to standard form, otherwise known as our vertex form, and then vice versa. Okay, as you can see here, this is our general form. Y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, and we'll try to transform it to vertex form or standard form, which is y is equal to a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k, and then vice versa, meaning we can have the vertex form, then we'll write it back to general form. Okay, so tara, let's start doing it, making use of the given here. Our given is f of x is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 15, written in general form. And take note, we can also write that as y is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 15. Here the example is having value of a, which is 1, so it's very easy to manipulate this time. The question is, how can we write it to standard form or vertex form? Okay, to vertex form. So from general to vertex form. So this is the process. First, to write it this way, and then next we have to group the terms with x. I'm trying to say x squared minus 2x should be grouped together, and then separate the constant. Why we need to group it? The one that we have here inside the group is to be completed yung square. So we will make it a PSD. Okay, completing the square. So you will have x squared minus 2x plus something, right? Plus something. The third term is found by using our formula for that is 1/2 b, if you remember, raised to the power 2. And our b here is negative 2. What is half of negative 2? Okay, so you will have here 1/2 of negative 2, and then you have to square that. Yeah. So 1/2 of negative 2 actually is a negative 1. Alright, negative 1. You need to square that negative 1, so that's a positive 1. Therefore, you're going to write 1 here as your third term. Yan. And then minus 15, and what you add here is what you subtract also after the constant. Ayan, to conserve the equation. Okay, and what's next? This is already PSD. You can write that in terms of square binomial. Okay, so how to write the square of the binomial from that PSD? Of course, very easy. If it's a square, of course you have a power of 2, and then inside you will just get the square root of your first term, so that's x now, square root of your last term, that is 1, and then you copy the sign of your second term. That means the equivalent square binomial of this trinomial is x minus 1 squared, because it's a PSD. Alright, and then you know, put together like terms, negative 15 and negative 1, they become 16, negative 16. You see, it's already written in vertex form. Try to check. Our vertex form is y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. As you notice, you can see it. We have our a is 1, right? Where your h is negative 1, that's positive when you take it out, because if you remove the parentheses, of course you need to equate it to 0. K is negative 16. Remember that is your vertex already, therefore your vertex is at 1 and negative 16. Okay, so it's also useful writing a general form to vertex form, because you can already get your vertex. That's how simple, no? Writing the general form to vertex. Take note, our a here is 1. What if a is not equal to 1? Just like this example. Okay, a here is 2, not equal to 1. What are we going to do? So we can write it to to vertex form, otherwise known as our standard form. Okay, of course you have to write it, copy 2x squared minus 8x plus 10, and the first step is group the terms with x. So y is equal to 2x squared minus 8x, group them together, plus 10. After that, you don't go to yet the completing, because you need to make here a equal to 1. And how to do that? You must be able to divide 2 by a 2, no? So that it will become 1. So if you divide this 2 by a 2, it becomes like this. 2 divided by 2, it's a 1, so x squared na lang yung naiwan. And so negative 8 divided by 2, you have 4, so that's 4x inside. So plus 10, and that's it. Now you are ready to complete the square of the binomial inside. So what will you do is again use the formula 1/2 of b, and then raise to the power of 2, which is, in this example, we have our b is negative 4. So we will add the third term by getting first half of the b and then square it. So what is half of negative 4? So you will say 1/2 of negative 4, and after that you raise it to the power 2. So the result is negative 2, and then raise it to 2. That means it's a 4, positive. So what you're going to write here is 4. Yan. And then you copy plus 10, and then remember, we subtract whatever we add here is what we are going to subtract also there. But take note, we have an a outside, which is 2. So minus 2, you copy the a, times what we add here is what we subtract. So that's a 4. Ayan. So it becomes negative 2 and 4. So what is next is, you are now going to write this in binomial, a square binomial, this PST. Okay, you can have, alright, you draw the parentheses if you wish to and get the term inside. So the first term should be the square root of the first term in the trinomial, so that's x. The second term should be the square root of the third term, which is 2. Square root of 4 is 2. And then you copy the sign of the second there. Therefore, you can write x squared minus 4x plus 4 as square of binomial x minus 2. Then you will simplify that. Plus 10 minus 8. So put them together. You have y is equal to 2 times x minus 2 squared plus 2. Since 10 minus 8 is 2. There you go. This is now your answer. Okay? From general form to vertex form, or shall we say standard form. Okay, where your a is 2, your h is positive 2. If it's negative here, that's a positive, and then your k is positive 2. Positive because if you equate that to 0, you transpose positive, negative 2 becomes positive. Therefore, your vertex is at positive 2 and positive 2. That's it. So you can get the vertex if you can write already the general form to vertex form. Okay, that's for general to vertex form. What if you are told to write an equation or function in vertex form to general, back to general? Alright, so here we can write y is equal to, okay, kopyahin mo natin, x minus 1 raised to the power of 2 plus 2. All you have to do is expand this square of binomial. How to expand that? That's the same as x minus 1 times x minus 1 plus 2. If you are going to do the FOIL method, that would be equal to x squared, ayan, and then you have 2x, negative 2x, and then a positive 1. Okay, first times first, x squared, and then negative 1 times x is negative x. X times negative 1 is negative 2x when you add the two negative x's, and then negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. And then now you are going to add 2. That means you have now x squared minus 2x plus 3 as your general form. So from standard to general, or shall we say vertex form to general form. Okay, they're just the same. Okay, so that's how simple it is, especially if there's no a here. Alright, now next, what if there is a in front of it? So you will do the same. Y is equal to 2 times x minus 2 squared minus 4. You have to simplify the one inside. So that's the same as x minus 2 times x minus 2, then minus 4. Of course, you can do the FOIL method here so that you can do that as, you can write that as a trinomial. So you have 2 times, ito yung shortcut, no? X times x is x squared. And I have negative 2x, and I have negative 2x, so I have 4x. And then negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. Minus 4. Okay. So what will you do is distribute a inside. So if you distribute, ayan, okay, you will be able to get it. Okay, this is now y is equal to 2x squared minus 8x plus 8 minus 4. Okay, so what will you do? What will happen? It becomes 2x squared minus 8x plus 4. Ayan, it's already written in general form. So again, from vertex form to general form. Simple, very simple, right? Vertex form or standard form to general form. I think that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you learned something. Bye bye.